There is an Arabic word in the Quran that is often translated as patience. But patience is too small a word. In English, patience can sound like waiting. Waiting for a problem to end. Waiting for a door to open. Waiting for pain to pass. But the Quranic word is sabr. And sabr is not simply waiting. Sabr is what happens when the heart is under pressure and still refuses to break away from Allah. It is the strength to stay silent when anger wants to speak. It is the strength to keep standing when grief wants to collapse. It is the strength to keep obeying when temptation becomes easy. And it is the strength to keep trusting when the answer has not arrived yet. That is why Sabr is not passive. It is not doing nothing. It is a decision. Again and again. Sometimes every day. Sometimes every hour. Sometimes every breath. It is the decision not to let pain turn you into someone Allah did not call you to be. The Quran often connects Sabr with salah. Seek help through patience and prayer. Sabr holds the heart steady. Salah turns the heart back to Allah. Together, they teach the believer how to stand inside the storm without pretending the storm is not real. Because Islam does not ask you to deny pain. The believer can grieve. The believer can feel fear. The believer can become tired. But hardship does not have to cut the servant off from Allah. This is why the Quran speaks about tests so honestly. Allah tells us that people will be tested with fear, hunger, loss of wealth, loss of lives, and loss of fruits. Then comes the command, give good news to the patient. Not to the people who never suffer. Not to the people who never cry. But to the people who, when disaster strikes, say, indeed we belong to Allah, and indeed to Him we return. That sentence does not erase pain. It gives pain a direction. It reminds the heart where it came from, who owns it, and where it is returning. Sabr does not mean you never feel broken. It means that even when you feel broken, you do not let go of the one who can heal you. This is why Sabr appears in the lives of the prophets, peace be upon them, not as ease, but as strength under pressure. Prophet Yaqub, peace be upon him, grieved deeply. His sorrow was real. Yet he spoke of beautiful patience. His tears did not cancel his sabr. His grief did not cancel his trust. And this matters because many people think sabr means hiding pain. But beautiful patience is not pretending you are fine. It is taking your pain to Allah instead of letting pain pull you away from Him. Sabr is also needed when life is delayed, when the answer is not clear, when the door stays closed, when you keep making dua and the situation still looks the same. In those moments, Sabr teaches the heart that Allah is not absent just because relief has not arrived yet. Delay is not always rejection. Silence is not abandonment. And difficulty is not proof that Allah has forgotten you. Sometimes Sabr is in anger. You could respond, but you hold back. You could wound someone with words, but you choose restraint. Sometimes Sabr is in obedience. You are tired, but you still pray. You are tempted, but you still choose what is halal. Sometimes Sabr is invisible. No one sees the battle. No one knows what you almost said. No one knows what you almost did. But Allah knows. And that is enough. The Quran says that Allah is with the patient. Not only after the hardship ends. Not only when the story becomes beautiful. But in the middle of the pressure. In the waiting. In the restraint. In the tears. In the quiet decision to keep returning to Him. So Sabr is more than patience. It is faith under pressure. It is obedience under pressure. It is trust under pressure. It is the heart saying, I am hurting, but I still belong to Allah. And if I belong to Allah, then my pain is not meaningless. My waiting is not wasted. My struggle is not unseen. Because Allah is with the patient. And what is with Allah is never lost. May Allah grant us sabr that is beautiful, hearts that return to Him, and strength that does not break when life becomes heavy. Ameen.